Hello everybody and welcome to a Train Sim World video. Today, as you can see, we are somewhere a bit different. We are currently sitting at New York Penn and we are going to be driving the, what's it called? The Long Island Railroad. That's the one. That's the one. I bought this in one of the Steam sales because obviously that was a thing that occurred. I've just got to unlock the doors, and then I'll keep explaining. So yeah, I bought this in a Steam sale a while back. I wanted to do a video on it, and I never got round to it. So today I thought I'd take a break from the usual Train Sim World 2 news videos. We'd play some Train Sim World itself. Let's get the train set up, first of all. So we want to put the master key into on. Put the train into neutral for the second. I'll see if I can remember this. It's been a while since I've driven this. We're gonna cut the dead man pedal in. We're gonna cut in... which one is it? Hang on. ATC and the alerter we want. We're gonna play with them. Like I said, it's been a while. But I used to be able to do it. So fingers crossed I've still got it. I can still use it. Right, we're ready to lock the doors. And we need to do the headlights, don't we, quickly? Let's do them first, and then we'll lock the doors. Windscreen wiper. Marker lights are already on. No, they're the tail lights, so they need to go off. Americans have really weird ways of naming things, but sure. Put them to bright, I would assume. Door through... I don't know what that is, actually. Door zone. Lamp test. Can we do a lamp test? Oh, we can't do a lamp test. That's a shame. Right, anyway. Let's go over here. Lock the doors. Turn the key. Remove the key. Sit back down. Put it into forward. And if I can remember how to do this. There we go. Oh, yeah, you've got to clear it into notch 10. And then do a... hang on. Charge the brakes. That's the one. There we go, and we haven't got the instrument lights on, actually, I've just noticed as well. So we'll turn them on, right, let the brakes charge up. Brakes are charged. Let's put some power on while I find the instrument lights. It's not the cab light, is it? No, didn't think it was. Door override, wiper. Oh, crikey, hang on. It's here somewhere. Uncouple. Windshield, watch the speed as well. I know it's here somewhere. Wipers. I don't know. I swear it's here somewhere. I don't know. I don't know. We'll sort that out. I can't remember where it is. I used to know where it is. I promise you, I did. But now it's been ages since I've driven anything. So, you know, you forget things. Especially when it's not something that you drive often. I can dim that, but that's not what we want to do. There we go. We'll get out of New York Penn, and we're on a run to... not that one, to Hempsted. We're going to Hempsted, so next stop is Woodside, and we've lost the cab light, so I'm going to turn the cab light on. Master control. God, I really can't remember where this thing is now. Where this instrument light switch, and we need the instrument lights in the tunnels, ideally. Well, I mean, we don't need to... oh, gauge lights. There we go. I just entirely overlooked it. Cool, right. ATC is saying we can go faster. Speed limit is not. I don't know which one to believe. For now, I'm going to believe the lowest speed, because that's probably what you should do. Another side thing is that I've also got a Alan Thompson Sim AWS button. And we're going to be using that as our alerter button. Now, normally you could use Q... but of course, with the AWS button, we can use that instead. Now, of course, the acknowledge is actually a handle in real life on this train. There we go, we've got the speed limit now. But yeah, I got the button. I thought, hey, that might be an interesting way to use it. See if it can be used in different trains. Of course, it's mapped to the Q key, so if I press the button down and release it, you can see the handle moving around. So yeah, we're going to use that. It'll probably be a bit clunky. It's quite a nice press. I wanted to do a review of the AWS button, actually, but I was like, do I? Probably not. So I'll do sort of I'll talk about it a little bit here. I've not used it much, though, since I got it. I've not had a chance to. Put the top throttle up, right. This train the power handle on this thing seems to move really slowly for some reason as well. It's annoying. It'd be good, actually, this would be one that would be good if they get the rail driver support in. because then if we get the rail driver support, you can like slap it back into neutral as quickly as possible, sort of thing. Just keep the speed at 60. Both the ATC and the Speedo are saying that, so we'll use 60, like I say. So yes, the AWS button. It's quite a nice thing. I would show a picture of it, but I can't be bothered to edit the video, and I've not really got a setup that would allow me to sort of show it off in the video with a camera. So if you want to go see a video of that, go watch Mole Man's video, because he's done a couple of videos in Train Sim and Train Sim World showing off the button and how it's used. So go and watch him. They're quite enjoyable videos. But yeah, the button, it's a little lightweight. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's reasonably heavy. You're gonna sort of need a reasonable amount of force to move it on your desk. It's not just gonna sort of, you put your hand on it and woo, it slides away because of the weight. It's not quite that bad. The rubber grips, I feel could be slightly more rubbery, more grippy even. They would certainly benefit with a bit more grip. But again, it's not, you know, you don't sort of just push the button and it just slides out from underneath you. It's grippy enough that it does the job, sort of thing. The button's nice and firm to press. It's got a nice sort of nice clunk to it, and it's sprung loaded as well, so it pops back up when you release the pressure on it. And obviously you can see when I press it, the button on the train actually swings forward. Release it, it actually comes back. It's got a nice click to it as well. I like the click to it. It's quite nice. So yeah, overall it's a nice piece. The plastic on the top for the actual button is possibly a little cheap feeling, but at the same time, they were sort of explaining the price, because the price of this thing's 30 quid. Now, 30 quid is a lot of money for this. Is this a red signal we're dealing with? No, it isn't. Cool. It's not ours. Now, I just saw that red one on the left, and I'm not used to American signalling all that well. I don't really know how it works, so I was like, is it? Is it not? I don't know. But it wasn't. Cool. But yeah, no, they sort of released a statement on this about the buttons and press the overspeed. Okay, cool. Come on. Get us down to speed. There we go. Can we cancel it now? There we go. Cool. I didn't see the speed. Oh, shut up. When did the 40 limit kick in? It didn't kick in. That's the problem. For some reason, this ATC seems to be convinced that the speed limit is not where it should be. I don't get it. It's really annoying. Apparently, I've been told that apparently it's not set up properly in game. It should be different, but who knows? Who knows? But yeah, back to the button. Like I say, See, it's not advertised on the ATC. I would have slowed down had the ATC have not told me. I'm relying on the ATC to tell me what the speed is. And the ATC is not telling me accurately what the speed is. So which one am I supposed to believe? The HUD or the ATC? That's the only complaint I have about this route. It's a lovely route to drive. Honestly, it's actually really satisfying to drive it. It's a sort of a metro style route. So, you know, you got your sort of short distance, frequent stopping, all of that kind of stuff which you can do on it. And the route looks lovely as well. Don't get me wrong, there are some bits that look a bit barren in places, but overall it's actually quite nice to drive. I've been enjoying this, to be honest. And it's sort of some of the underground stations, they look really nice, the underground stations actually. So fingers crossed, it's sort of a good luck charm, if you will, as to how good the Bakerloo line's going to be. I think that was the pedal, the alerter pedal thing that's went off there. But of course it's Q anyway, so see? Again, I'm not watching the thing up the top. Maybe I should be, but I'm not watching it because I'm watching the ATC. And the ATC's literally got nothing about that. It's like, oh yeah, you can do 60 mile an hour. I can't. You can. I can't. You can. So, you know. Anyway, back to the button, like I was saying. The plastic on the base is quite nice. Possibly a little cheap feeling, but it's alright. The button's, again, a little cheap. But it's hard wearing enough. You know, you don't sort of feel like you're gonna give it a really good smack and it's gonna fall to bits. Nah, it's nice on that front. It's just certainly not gonna fall to bits, like I say. Like I say, 30 quid. It's a lot of money for just the button, let's face it. You could easily buy a button and code it up to just press your Q key. You could use a controller. You could use your keyboard control to press Q. But it's just the act of being able to reach for the button and press it, rather than actually just sort of having your finger stuck on a keyboard. And the other thing is, obviously, with sort of external controls, if you're a driver in a cab, it's significantly harder to catch the control you don't want to. ACOM MU. We've gone a bit too far over the marker. I wasn't really paying attention to it, but yeah. I guess we didn't go quite to the end. Right. We need to do this side this time. Key in, turn the key, unlock rearward doors. Cool. And we'll do that. But yeah, no, it's nice to have the button. And also, you're remembering that it might be 30 quid, which sounds a lot, and it probably is for just the button. But if you're going to buy the cab controls and the door buttons and all this other stuff that ATSR and TS controllers are bringing out, you're going to want the AWS button, because it's not going to feel right using just the controls and everything else and still having to press Q on the desk. So sure, if you've got the technical know-how to go make a button, then yeah, by all means, I'm sure you could probably produce one for significantly cheaper than the price you'd pay from an ATS. But I personally, I don't have that know-how. And it's nice to be able to have this button. Also, the advantage is that it's, unlike with the rail driver, the rail driver felt cheap actually as well, I'm not going to lie. It's like 200 quid, and it gives you all the controls you need. But again, it probably feels about the same as what this does, sort of material quality-wise. So if you sort of want to get an idea of how this feels, sort of feel a rail driver if you've got one. But yeah, but like I say, if you've got the technical know-how, then yeah, you're probably more than capable of being able to produce something for significantly cheaper than this. But I personally don't have the technical know-how. I'd like to have it, but I don't. So this is a sort of a decent alternative, and I personally have that sort. I have the money that I can go ahead and buy the button, but again, I can see for some people why that would be a bit of an expensive layout. But if you're going to planning on getting the other controls, you're definitely going to want the button. Again, on its own, it might not, but with the other bits, then yeah, you're definitely going to want it. And also, because the button is literally mapped to Q, you can play it with any game that requires Q for anything sort of thing. So if you've got a gun shooter, for example, and you've got Q assigned to the shooting, you could just spam the button and the shoot sort of thing with a button. Or you could any train simulator. A lot of train simulators use Q for the alerters and the AWS and all that. A lot of them use Q. You can use it for any game, as long as it requires Q from the keyboard. It is literally the Q input that reads. So it's nice. It's good. It's very sort of multi sort of purpose, even. If you're doing Word documents, and you want to write a word that involves the letter Q, you just smack the button and then you've got the letter Q. Now, obviously, you wouldn't buy it for that purpose, but it's something that can be done, because why not? It's geeky and it's cool, and, you know, why not? But yeah. So personally, yeah, I'd give it a good review. I do quite like the item. Again, I can see why people wouldn't, and it wouldn't interest people. So each to their own, really. It's if you're crikey, shut up. It's if you want to pay that £30, or I think it's like you get £1.50 off if you're an ATS subscriber. But if you want to pay that £30, then yeah, by all means, definitely get one of these things. It's got a very long cable as well, so you could have it sort of a long way from your setup. It's just a standard USB cable. One thing I would say, though, is if you're going to get other bits, I think they're all USB, you may want a USB splitter, because you're going to fill up your USB ports very quickly, and I think you can get a USB splitter. But I'm just looking at this and thinking, if I have a power handle, and have a door control, and have a DRA, and I have all of these other bits, you know, where am I going to get my, you know, where am I going to get the space for? Because I've got a keyboard, a mouse, an external hard drive, and a button, and I've only got 4 USB ports. So every port is being used at the moment. So what do I do beyond that? But you know. But anyway, the route itself, it's nice. Like I say, you can see the scenery's pretty decent. Yeah. The train's nice. The train's got a lot of sort of functionality built into it. I do like the train. Again, I'm not a massive American fan, so I can't really tell you a lot about it, and how accurate it is or anything. But we got overspeed, have we? I can only see that. I can't hear that alarm. I can see the alarm, the visual alarm, but I couldn't hear the alarm, which is annoying. But yeah, no, it's a lovely looking train. Very sort of high quality textures. Maybe I'll jump out and take a walk around like we usually do with when we're reviewing stuff. This isn't sort of a review as such. It's more just a look at it. Because I want to make this video, and yay! I'm pretty sure we're heading towards Jamaica now, and there's a speed limit of something I can't remember, but it's low. 35 according to that. Ow. I bent my wrist pressing the button. Moral of the story, don't press the button. Come on! Slow down. Well, I don't want to go too low, or we just ditch all the pressure, and then we gotta wait for the thing to recharge again. Again, I probably should have been looking at the HUD, but... you know, whatever. I don't think I've ever got down to the speed in time ever on that one, so I'm not too fussed, to be honest. I'm not exactly missing out. It's not exactly like the first time I've made that mistake. Yeah, we'll have a walk around, I reckon, when we stop at Jamaica, assuming we've actually got a platform, because some of the platforms here are double-sided, so we might not be able to get down to track level and sort of look at it. But again, this has got the this train has the neutral section functionality that the 377 has. So if you come off a conductor rail in the correct way, and you've got no shoes on the conductor rail, then you will potentially gap the train. The motors will cancel. The motors will cancel? Yeah, definitely. The motors will stop. You know, you've got no power, so your train won't work, sort of thing. So, it's nice, it's nice. Like here, I imagine if you got stuck here, you'd probably be in a lot of trouble, because that's quite a big section. These are 2-car units, technically. They've got an A end and a B end, I believe. Oh, we're overspeeding, are we? Lovely. Lovely! Even though the ATC says we can do 40. But, you know, this game is pretty silly, so whatever. Also, these signals are a nightmare, unless you know how to read them. I'm pretty sure it's vertical for clear and horizontal for danger, but they're both, every aspect in this game is yellow or white, and it's like, well, when you compare it to the UK ones, you've got red and green, or white and red, and it's not obviously just the UK ones, however, it's obviously also your German ones and pretty much everywhere else. So why does America have to be different and have yellow signals? Platform 8. And the game's lagging, yay! And we don't want to go through that signal because that is clear, or that is danger. Sorry, right? Yeah, that signal is danger. Oh look, it's gone clear now. So when it was horizontal, it is danger. Now it's vertical, it's clear, and it means we're taking the tracks furthest to the left, I believe. If it was at a 45-degree angle, I believe it would mean we were sort of heading over. But by the looks of that, yeah, we're going around there. So we're turning at that crossover there. Currently, if the signal was at a 45-degree angle, I believe we'd be going straight on. But anyway, let's unlock the doors quick and do that. Right, we're gonna have a quick look outside. We'll jump into the passenger view in a second. Just gonna jump down onto the track. Obviously, don't do this in real life. It probably doesn't need to be said, but not only have you got your live rail, you've got your trains that could potentially come through. So you know, but. Oh, that's cool. That's quite cool, actually. It's like fed between the between, so you don't fall on the platform. Yeah, let's have a quick look at the texturing. I'll drop that. No field lubrication. See, look, it's extremely high quality textures. It really is. Could probably do with a bit more weathering. The bogies look alright, but the sort of all of the body side is a bit too sterile, a bit too clean, really. You can tell it's an aluminium finish, definitely. It's not bad. I mean, they maybe could have done slightly better, made it a bit more shiny or something, but I don't know. I've not seen one of these in real life, so I don't know how prototypical it looks. You got these barriers that pull across, car numbers, all your pipe work obviously links across. It's a very nice train. You got your batteries and all your other boxes underneath. Again, very high resolution decals on the train. You can't see, no, I don't want to give up control of it. You can't really see a lot of pixelation on the textures until you get, like, right up close to it. It's good. It's good. I like this. This is a decent train. DTG have done a good job on this one, visually. So, yeah, and then, of course, you've got your units in the middle. And if we hop into there... Caution, surface may be hot. Oh, that's nice. Close the door. There we go. Let's have a look inside. You got some information about police and evacuation and medical instructions and all that. These are a bit pixelated, but you know, these are nice though. You can see, again, you can sort of see the pixels on it, but the glass to break the handle, break glass pull handle. Your seats, they're all leather. They look quite good, to be honest. They look pretty decent. Emergency exit, lighting. Exit. Again, you got your cab. You can fold this seat down and you can sit here. You can sit in more or less any of these as well. Say hello to the passengers. And of course, you can walk through the unit into the next one. Walk along. You got luggage racks. Open the doors. Not a nice sort of bend in the corridor connection. It looks like it's linked up as well still. Oh, okay. It automatically closed as I went to close it, so it opened. Oh, toilet. I didn't see this before. Cool. The steps line up well. I like that. The watch the step. Yeah, there's a gap. It's a shame the destination displays don't work, but this is before them days. We should have taken the key out really, because people could have messed with the doors. But you know, close that. Right. Okay. Close the doors. Take the key out. This train is now late, but we're having a look at it. But yeah, there's plenty of clickable buttons and stuff in this thing. I do like the door sort of control. You don't have to get out. You've still got your tab menu that you can unlock your left and your right, and it does all the key automatically. And hello, that's interesting. That building there is actually several of the same buildings stacked on top of each other, and that is a Kuju asset. I believe it's a Kuju asset, unless it is a custom model, but it looks extremely similar to one of the Kuju assets. You got your window. None of this works. The PA stuff, unfortunately. None of the radio. There we go. None of that works, unfortunately. Emergency brake handle. Lamp test doesn't work. Door through zone. I don't know what that does. Headlights. Uncouple. Gauge. Markers. Windshield heater doesn't work. Display selected doesn't work. Cab light. Desk brightness. Is there a... Oh, look, there's a... I see. It's like a alternate cab view, cab light, I guess. Door override. Door override, I don't know what that does, actually. Did we... Okay. Okay, the train just decided to slow down. We must have hit a steep uphill or something. ATC still says 15, but the speed limit is 40. Again, you've got your door buttons and close. No button, no lamp test. You put your key in, though. You can put your key into COM. I don't exactly know what COM does. Most of the switches on here don't work, but there's the couple that do for the ATC and the Deadman. We're now overspeeding, so let's try and control that. Again, you got the same buttons on the other side. Your door at the front there, that can open. You can drive along with that open. Nothing over this side of any... Nope. And another window. So yeah, oh, and of course you can do that, so that people can see. Alternatively, you could drive along like this. Though I would assume that in real life, they probably drive along like that when the cab's in service. And I've got the cab light on somehow. Can we get rid of that, please? I'll just press L. There we go. That's the simplest way to do that. We got 60 limit on the ATC now, but we've still got 35 on the HUD. See what I mean? It's all up and down and everywhere. It's weird. Another train going past. But yeah, overall, this thing's nice to drive. It's got a good acceleration, good braking. It doesn't feel too ridiculous, to be honest. It feels sort of... It feels believable. The braking and the acceleration. And the game's lagging. I don't know why it's lag spiking, but hey. Have I got any programs running? No, I've got no programs running. It might just be because I'm recording. Quite possibly. It runs reasonably well. I think I'm getting about 20, 25 frames out of it-ish, I reckon. Normally. I'm getting apparently 16, 17 at the moment, but... Like I say, it might be because I'm recording. Right, we're going to full power up to 60 now. 80 again. That's good. 4.7 miles, Floral Park. Cool. So yeah, this is a pretty good video. Pretty good route, sorry, not video. I mean, it might be a good video. Is it a good video? Drop a like if you like the video. I don't like asking for likes. You know, if people want to like a video, they'll like the video. You know, it's like, don't just ask for likes for the sake of it. People have their own minds. I mean, well, you would hope that people have their own minds. A lot of people seem to be a bit like lemons at the moment, just sort of following social media trends and stuff. Like, yeah, just don't. Be individual. If you like the video, you like the video. If you don't, just don't like it, you know. Give me a dislike if you want. It doesn't bother me. Be as honest as you want to be. I mean, if you give me a dislike, I'd like to know why you're giving me a dislike. So please comment why you've given me a dislike, so that I can improve my videos for the future and get less dislikes. But overall, yeah, if you want to dislike something, then sure. You don't have to subscribe to me just because I say. There ain't gonna be no free gift card giveaway, and I ain't gonna get no honey sponsorship anytime soon. So, you know, just do what you feel, sort of thing. The sounds are a little quiet, possibly, on this thing. And, they're interesting. They're pretty good. I quite like the sounds, but... Apart from the weird... The fact that DCG can't loop horns in this game for some stupid reason. And I also haven't found a bell on this train. Now, I don't know if the train just doesn't have a bell, or if it's not supposed to have one, or... If I'm missing something, I don't know. I've read through the manual and I couldn't see anything. And I've had a look at all the controls and I can't see anything there either. Like, there's no N. There's no horn connected to N. And there's nothing on B. So, I don't know. I thought all American trains had to have a bell for the level crossings. But maybe not. Maybe this is an exemption for some reason. Because it's a metro train. I don't know. I don't really know. Oh well. Well, I say metro. It's more like the overground, to be honest. I think the system, but the sort of the feeling I'm getting from it, it's sort of like it's trying to be the London Overground to compare it to something British. But it's sort of like it's almost got the underground trains on an overground network, sort of thing. It's weird, but I like it though. It's good. It's a commuter. It's rapid, it's stop-start, passenger, loading, unloading. I like that kind of run, so that's why I bought it. But yeah, like I said, I bought it in sale. I can't remember exactly how much it was, but definitely worth the money for the amount of time I've actually driven this. I would say that this is probably one of my most driven routes. One of. Along with probably Tees Valley, East Coast Way, and Great Western Express. They're probably my three most driven. But Tees Valley, probably not as much as this, to be honest. I've driven this quite a bit, to be honest. We've got a speed limit coming up. Well, I say coming up, we're on it, but we're on 60 on the ATC now as well. Cool. There we go. I'm actually remembering to press the AWS button as well, rather than pressing Q. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because I'm not used to the sound. Now I've done so much with AWS that the sound's just sort of encoded in my brain to press Q, so I usually always hold my fingers above D and Q to slow the train down if I need to, sort of thing, or A and Q or whatever. It's normally D and Q, I think, but you know, it's a different sound, so I'm not sort of associating it with the Q key, so I guess it's easier to change my behaviour with the alerter on this train. We're gonna need to slow down a bit quicker. Where's the marker? 4 to 6. There's the 8. Are we going to make it? Are we going to make it? Yeah, I think so. Not bad. A little far over, maybe, but, you know, we'll take that. The markers are quite hard to stop at anyway, so... Turn on. Thank you. Unlock rearward doors. There's a school bus down there. The modelling's good, though. It's pretty decent. You know, it's got everything it needs. There's the collectibles that you can pick up, obviously. I mean, the collectibles, let's be honest, are definitely a bit of a gimmick. And, I don't know if there are going to be many people who actually go for them. If I see them, I go for them, because I think they're quite cool to pick up, but, you know, let's do an external pull-away shot, shall we? Let's do one of them, indeed. We'll probably get, alerted, but sure. Again, once the doors close, it will actually turn the key off and remove the key automatically on its own, so... Again, I've got no idea what power I'm in, but... I get a screenshot as well for the thumbnail. Oh, what? Excuse... really, mate? He destroyed... He just ruined my shot. Casually comes along and ruins my shot. Thank you for that. I don't know what speed I'm doing again. But... There you go, screenshot. I probably won't use that because it'll probably be blurred because motion blur is a thing. But sure, whatever. We can always do this. Oh yeah, that's actually quite nice. That's quite good actually. I mean, it's a bit far to the left for my liking in a way, but again, I've got no idea what speed I'm going. I'm just hoping and praying that we're not overspeed. We are. Wait, what? How are we? Overspeed? We're not overspeeding. We're doing... What? Oh, hang on. Is it just me, or did that say we were doing 41 mile an hour? Or am I going crazy? I don't know. I am confused. .com. But I'm very confused right now. As to whether I saw that right, or if I didn't. Right, there we go. Another station. Can we do a flyby from this? Oh, no. There we go. Oh, get flung by the... So this is obviously a faster service along the length of the line then. Not as many stops to stop at. But that's not half bad, really, because it means it doesn't long out the video for longer than it needs to be, necessarily, so... Alerter! There we go. Overspeed, okay, cool. We can deal with it. We can deal with it. Cool. Level crossing at the end of the platform here. Yeah, you get different length trains. Obviously, like I said, they're 2-car units. You get 6, 8, and 10-car trains, and they all do different services. So you can choose between the length train and the services you want to do and stuff. There's a load of different services. It's quite cool. There's a lot of stuff to do with this route. There's more than you'd actually think, to be honest. So it's quite durable. There's a lot. There's about 3 sort of main routes which you can do. And then there's like a couple of other services mixed in here and there, and there's like 5 or 6 scenarios and the tutorials and all that kind of stuff. So it's not a bad package you actually get for your money here, especially if you get it in the sale. I think this cost me like a tenner or something, and well worth the money. Yeah, definitely. I would actually recommend this route to people if you're into a sort of commuter and rapid transit style stuff, then definitely get this route, because this is actually really nice to drive. Again, I don't drive non-UK stuff very often, but this one is one that I actually do come back to drive in my spare time, because I actually really enjoy this this route here. It's really good, and it's right up my street with the type of service you're operating here. There we go. There we go. Cool. Yeah. Again, the ATC is out from the speed limit. I don't know where that line goes. I've never been up that one. I don't think it's included as part of the route. We could have a look, but there we go. Slowly, slowly. There we go. Cool. A few mail vans over there as well. A level crossing up there too. Fair enough. Cool. I like the lights. I like the yard lamps they've got up there. Now that's a good shot. Now that is a good shot, and I might have to use that for the thumbnail. The train just sort of snaking around the corner. Yeah, I like that. I'm assuming we're still doing slightly overspeed. Not that the overspeed's going to kick in, because again, it's not displaying the right speed. But sure, you know, whatever. We'll continue. We'll continue on like this. Oh, it's come down to 30 now. I see. I better press that just in case. I think when it drops down, it brings an alerter up. So I'll press it just in case. There we go. There's the back of the train. Cool, nice. 16. Hempsted, yep, cool. We're not stopping here for your passengers. You're not allowed to get on the train. You are not allowed. Because this is a fast train, even though it is not going fast at the moment. But, whatever. There we go. See, I said about the overspeed thing. We serve with pride. Oh, and these lights actually sort of illuminate, sorry, overspeed. There we go, cool. Yeah, them lights illuminate, differently with the door status. So I think when the doors come on, you get an orange light, I believe. I believe it's an orange one that illuminates when the doors are open. And then when they're locked, you get green, and yeah, there's a few bits, that occur with it, so quite nice. So again, the actual speed limit's gone up, and yet the ATC has gone down. This doesn't make any sense. It's weird how this game works. But, sure, whatever. I'll, if anybody could explain to me how this is supposed to work in real life, and why it isn't, linked up to the actual speed limit of the track, then please, by all means, please let me know, because I really want to know this. It's annoying me, if you can tell. Cool. Just oh, there's 2 trains here, so we could technically take another service. Again, it's new. You're not always going to end up back at New York Penn. You might end up at Atlantic Terminal on one of these trains. One of these trains might be bound for Atlantic, so who knows? But it's good though. It's good. Oh, they're all covered, are they? I didn't realise that. I thought it was just the ones in the platform, but all of them are covered. That's good then. Are you waiting for us? I think you're waiting for us, aren't you? As long as we're not going to hit you, then we'll be fine. There we go. Yeah, you're probably going to go as soon as we've cleared the block, aren't you? At least he's sitting back from the track, though. I've not noticed that before. He's not sitting right up against the signal. He's sitting just back from it. This is probably because we're late, though, isn't it? That he's waiting for us. Probably. I reckon. Here we go. One more time on the alerter. Probably be the last time we use it, at least. And we shall begin to slow down. Yeah, he's gone now. You could hear him pull away. Assuming you can hear him. There we go. Right, and stop. Stand up. Put the key in. Do the doors, and now while that's going ahead, we shall put the reverser into there. Stick the the master controller into neutral. Put that key out. Take the key out. And we turn the headlights off. Marker lights on. Gauge lights off. Cab light can probably stay off for now. We don't need to charge any brakes. I'll leave the ATC on because they probably would be on by default, I reckon. And we shall close the doors and remove the key. And there we have it. That was indeed the Atlantic Railroad from for Train Sim World 2020, soon to be in Train Sim World 2, which is good. We walked 200 and we walked nearly 300 yards. Cool. Continue. No, I didn't want to do that. Oh well. I was actually going to walk around the train and sort of do the outro like that, but sure, we'll load another bit because this is definitely what we want to do. I don't know what it's going to load, but sure. Anyway, guys, I think that just about does it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the break from the just regular Train Sim World 2 news videos that you've come to expect now. So yeah, I hope this has made a change. If you're interested in seeing more content that isn't Train Sim World 2 related, then please head on over to Max Like Stuff's YouTube channel. He's one of my mates, and he's got some really great content on there at the moment. We're doing a we're doing a Friday night game night series at the moment, and it basically involves us just messing around on random games, and it always turns out hilarious. And his editing's significantly better than mine, so head on over there and check his video out if you want to see some more videos of actual gameplay rather than just talking about Train Sim World. Anyway, guys, that's about it from me. Thank you very much for watching, everybody, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.